Women have no problem letting people know that they are looking for a relationship. We shout it from the mountaintops, we take a seminar, we take a class, we ask around, do you know anyone? Are you single? Do you have a brother? Does your brother have a brother? I guess that would be your brother. Do you have a sister? I will take anything at this point. We let people know, we get license plates made, like looking for you. Like we let you know. I feel like men are a little bit more laissez-faire when it comes to a relationship. Like, oh, I fell into her, now we have 4 kids. Like it's just kind of, it's less deliberate, and women are like, this way, and they're like, oh, I guess I'll just go that way. It just becomes, their stories are less deliberate. I've asked a lot of guys, how did you meet your girl? And I've noticed that about 80% of the stories sound very similar. 80% of the time, it's like, how do we meet? All right, well, I was out with my buddies. And you know me, I wasn't looking for anybody. And then I saw her. And that lie becomes a big part of our narrative as women. This hope that we will go out and a man is going to see us, save us, rescue us. It's this hope that we're going to be seen, and that's going to happen for us. And we all have this sort of shared fantasy where you walk into a club or a bar with 5 of your girlfriends who look exactly like you. And you walk in and a man picks you out of the crowd, sees you for the beautiful soul that you are. Like decides, like there's some DJ up there and he looks out and he's like, oh, her. And you're like, and then your life begins, right? This is not our fault for expecting this or thinking this will happen. We have been taught this message since we were little girls. Princesses get saved. Snow White got saved by the prince. It was really the 7 dwarves. Like she was like lost in a forest, but like 7, man, who is she? Right. Sleeping Beauty was saved when the prince kissed her while she was sleeping. Terrible moral. What do we take away from that? Generations of men like, no, if you just kiss them when they're sleeping, they're forever grateful. Officer. So naturally, we go out hoping to be discovered. And there's this weird thing where a lot of girls, when we're single, we don't want to admit that we're going out hoping a man notices us. Like, of course you are, but we don't want to seem desperate. No, I'm just going out with my girlfriends, just in full makeup with padded everything. It's just for fun. I'm just going out. It's normal to want to be noticed by someone that you find attractive. That's the caveat, okay? It's normal to want that attention. Even when you're in a relationship, you still have a beating heart. You still want people to let you know you're attractive. Even if you're with your guy, you're holding his hand and you're walking and you just see some hot guy and you're just like, you like that? He's like, I like that. No harm, no foul. We all try this bullshit, like, I'm not even trying, really? Then put a feed bag over your head, carry an onion. You're trying, okay? You don't have to try that hard, but you're going out. It's nice to be noticed. So we all do. We all put on the makeup. We force our chub into some pants. You shove your coyote paws into some heels, and we go out. And you don't even hunt. What do, girls? You just stand in a pack of 6 other women, 6 other coyotes. Getting annoyed that no guy's hitting on you? Yeah, there's 6 of you. He's terrified. We get annoyed so quickly when a guy doesn't notice like all the effort. So then what do you say? You're like, this sucks, let's take a lap. So you just move like in a perfume cloud around the perimeter of the bar. Maybe they're more progressive 10 feet from here. So this begs the question, as women, as feminists, maybe some 1 or 2 lazy guys might posit the question, well, how come the guy's got to hit on the girl? You're an independent woman. Why can't the girl hit on the guy? Why can't the girl hit on the guy? God's honest answer, because we did all this. You fucking do something, Scott. That's the answer. It's a lie. Okay? A lot. I haven't had bread in 5 months. It's a lot, okay? A big part of the reason women don't hit on men is that women aren't seen as equal to men. Therefore, when we step out of a traditional feminine role and do something alpha and hit on a guy and he rejects us, it hurts that much more. And on a biological level, you know at your core, he's not rejecting you based on your shoes or your outfit. He's rejecting your eggs. You get up all this nerve to talk to a guy. You're like, excuse me, would you like my eggs? I don't want those fucking eggs. Please! I only have but a few. Women aren't seen as equal to men, so it's uncomfortable to hit on men. There's a lot more at risk for us. Maybe one day, in a utopia where men and women are considered equal, maybe one day we can hit on men unencumbered by self-esteem issues. But as it stands now, that's not something we can do. Our grandmothers didn't hit on men. Our mothers didn't hit on men. Maybe one day. Maybe my generation changes it. It's too late. But maybe my generation with the hashtags and the tweets, maybe we'll change it so that our great-granddaughters can hit on men. Yes, that's the dream, that we do the work now so that our great-granddaughters will know the thrill of hitting on a half-in-the-bag Guido outside a taco truck at 2 a.m. 'Tis but a dream. Another big part of the reason that women don't hit on men is that men are better at dealing with rejection sexually. Women are not used to dealing with rejection when it comes to sex. We're used to dealing with rejection when it comes to the idea of, I don't know, governing our own bodies, having our own thoughts, getting paid the same for the same job a man does. But when it comes to sexual rejection, men deal with it more than women because they have more at-bats. They hit on women more. Ask the guy next to you. Be like, when was the last time you were sexually rejected? He'll be like, do you mean like in the Uber on the way here, at the box office? Like behind that plane while you were in the bathroom? Like, be specific. Because every guy knows it's about the at-bats. It's about how many times can you hit on a girl, because you know eventually one's gonna say yes. When men first start going out, it's about quantity over quality. Like, hey, sweetheart, ew, you're ugly anyway, how about you? Like, you keep going through it. Because every guy knows you gotta kiss a lot of frogs if you're gonna what, guys? Fuck a frog. That's right. So, because he knows. Every guy, they're not gonna admit it to you. Every guy knows if he hits on like 20 women in a night, one's gotta say yes. Like one gross out's gotta be like, sure. At like 2 a.m., it's his Hail Mary at the buzzer pass. The lights are coming on. He's like, hey, yeah. Some girl will turn around and be like, okay. Can we wash my hump before we make love? Just kidding, it's an egg. So,